That's a good one to have.
I love it.
It has been used a lot over these last few weeks.
For good reason.
More for rain than snow, it kind of feels like, particularly recently. With that rainfall in mind, we've had now 2-3 straight days where rain has been a player, and that's added up in some spots. You got some video of that.
Yeah, I got up early this morning, went down to the Watkins Glen area, Montour Falls, and the waterfalls down there are sensational. This is Chiquauga Falls and Montour Falls. Just beautiful flow there this morning. March is a great time to see these treasures. Havana Glen, only 2 miles away from that first waterfall, and look at the energy here at Havana Glen. Just sensational flow on the creek there. And from there, my next stop was back along Route 14. This is where Watkins Glen and Montour Falls meet at the border there. Aunt Sarah's Falls, they call it, and just sensational beauty there along that passageway. And lastly, Hector Falls. This is on 414, east side of Seneca Lake, and it empties into Seneca Lake right there. But if you turn in the other direction, looking east, and you see the beautiful water cascading down. So it's a 2-level fall. And given the forecast that you were talking about earlier, Eric, this is a great weekend to appreciate and enjoy these treasures.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Most spots got between ½ an inch, upwards of 3/4 of an inch of rainfall over these last few days. It's not like it was a flooding kind of situation, but enough that you had some pretty decent flows there.
Yeah, that's a good hilly area, so you've got the snow melt going for you.
That helps too.
And then I was watching your radar as we were on there here yesterday, and last night they got another shot of rain, about a 1/4 inch yesterday total, inclusive of last night. So this morning was a good time to go and capture that.
It was a good time. Yeah, you had some nice little videos.
I enjoy that.
That's your view live right now in Rochester. There's not a ton of rain. There's some sprinkles that are around there. It's tough to really tell on that shot. We'll take a radar tour here in a minute. Temperatures through the next couple of hours will continue to fall through about the 40-degree mark right now. We'll be in the 30s, but most of that moisture starts to pull out of here. So very little snow, at least around Rochester. This is how radar sees it. And it does suggest there's going to be some wet snow mixing in with those raindrops, but in and around town here, I think it's mostly rain, particularly with those temperatures near 40. It's too warm for anything, but here you go. You got some light drizzle over downtown. Raining in Greece and Parma. Still have those raindrops all the way eastward toward Webster. This is where you're more liable to get some of the snow mixing in, John. That'll be the higher elevations, slightly cooler there off to the south. But even there, this is so quick hitting, it's not going to accumulate. We're going to dusting tops, and that'll be it. Back edge of all of this is about ready to slide its way through, and then we're going to be done for a little bit. Here's your 8-day forecast. Let's talk about Friday. That'll be your next one here, and the way we see this going on Friday, you're going to get a front that comes through in the morning. It'll give you a quick pop of snow, and then we get a secondary push into the afternoon. Some lake enhancement helping out with that one. I could see maybe a 1 to 3 inch kind of day out of this. Higher totals, maybe towards some of the higher elevations off to our south. Then we get the weekend. This is what you were alluding to.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Saturday is cold. Cold and sunny, but cold is the big one, 33. We jump to 55. Are you kidding me? That's more than 20 degrees of a difference.
It's amazing.
And it's 55 with sun. Sunday is going to just be absolutely beautiful. Clouds will come back on Monday, but we got another warm one there. Upper 50s, perhaps a few spots flirt with 60 degrees on Monday, and then we will take a step back from there. But 2 sunny days this weekend. Cold to warm Saturday into Sunday. Sunday especially, you got to get outside.
Yeah, given what March can deal in this area, we will take this every day.
It's going to be a lovely weekend, at least half of that weekend, the Sunday part especially.
Well, you know what? Saturday is not too bad. Considering what it was like last Friday and Saturday, 33 is balmy.
That is a great point. We're going to see all of you at about 20 minutes, 5 o'clock news. Until then, we'll see you.
Take care.